Australia is a land of visions, from the heavenly legends of the Aboriginal Dreamtime, when the Great Spirits conjured the coral reefs, red deserts, and rainforests, to armchair sightseers who express Australia as their dream destination. The land down under deserves all the hype. The world's smallest continental island, Australia is nearly the same size as the United States, but with the population of New York State and some of the strangest wildlife on the planet. The best things to do in Australia? Look no further. Melbourne. All the stereotypes about Melbourne are true. Everyone wears black. Everyone is coffee obsessed. There are way too many rooftop bars for a city with a temperamental climate. Kakadu. A certified UNESCO World Heritage Zone, Kakadu National Park is undoubtedly one of Australia's most incredible national parks. Tasmania. It's easy to comprehend the charm of Australia's southernmost state. For one thing, 40% of Tasmania is maintained as a national park and World Heritage Wilderness, a 20 minutes drive outside the state's major cities, Hobart and Launceston, and you can hike in the bush, bike down a breathtaking mountain trail, or lounge on the shore. Uluru. The landscapes are simply stunning in Australia's red centre, specifically when you're admiring the great sandstone monolith that is Uluru. You can fly there directly from Darwin, Cairns, or Sydney, with the airport only a few kilometers north of Uluru itself. Wandering around the base and admiring it from afar as you observe the distinct colors it turns as the sunlight hits it, always a humbling experience. Sapphire Coast. Located about 500 kilometers from mid-Sydney and New South Wales's southeastern border, this peaceful corner of the state on the edge of Green Cape is something of a hidden gem, off the radar of mass tourism. Sydney. Everyone knows Sydney packs a punch for spectacular views and thrilling activities. She's a rather lovely city too, with architecturally stunning buildings, including two of the most iconic layouts in the world. The Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge are sparkling harbors interrupted only by island sanctuaries. Do you agree with our picks? Do let us know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to our channel, Top Vagabond, and ring the bell icon to allow the notifications so that you don't miss any of the latest updates. Australians are eagerly looking forward to a tropical stay as our nation drills to open its borders to the world. New Flight Center data has shown nearly 50% of bookings made between February 1st to 10th were to Fiji. Quentin Long from the Australian Traveller magazine said this is because Fiji is unrestricted and can quickly access it. Tourists also have their eyes set on Hawaii and the United Kingdom. Mr. Long said the most suitable time is now for those looking to book a domestic flight. It'll still be a very strong year in 2022, he said. Australia shut its borders on March 2020 and has since enforced some of the world's strictest travel curbs, including bans on Australians traveling overseas and caps on the numbers of travelers permitted to enter. But the nation slowly began opening its borders, initiating quarantine-free travel bubbles with Singapore and New Zealand. Mr. Morrison said these undertakings had shown that global travel could now safely resume. The COVID-19 spike began after social distancing, and domestic travel restrictions were eased late last year, but case numbers and hospitalizations have started to fall, lifting hopes that the outbreak has peaked. The reopening was held by Australia's tourism sector, which has been shattered by the closures of foreign and domestic borders for the past 2 years. The International Air Transport Association, representing about 290 airlines, hailed the move, stating it was a big step forward for the airline community. Despite the reopening later this month, travelers will still be cautious of travel and testing rules, varying by state. For instance, Western Australia will stay closed to visitors as it tries to control an Omicron outbreak. It is not declared a date for a full reopening for international or domestic travelers. But the state's premier, Mr. Mark McGowan, said that the mandatory quarantine period for international and interstate travelers would be cut from 14 days to 7 days. Opening ourselves up does mean the virus will spread faster, he told reporters. Given our low case numbers for so long, it may shock some people, but it's crucial to keep the community moving. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned.